Okay, another question. The question was the wraps on a hackamore, the wraps you take with your McCarty. So I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because I'll end up being here for 45 minutes talking about this. But the wraps on your McCarty, the wraps that you put on your hackamore, have a distinct effect on how that hackamore works. As a general rule of thumb, the less wraps you have and the lower down, here's one right here. Doesn't have any wraps on it, but the less wraps you have on your hackamore and the lower you put your reins coming out. So if you put your reins under your wraps versus putting your reins higher up, that's for working on a horse vertically because it creates more leverage in your hackamore. So that's for working on your horse's head going like this. Still, generally speaking, the more wraps you have and the higher up you put your reins, where your reins come out, that's for working horizontally. And what that does is that takes a lot of your leverage out, but you've got a more direct pull on their face when you're pulling them around. So more wraps, put your reins higher up horizontally, less wraps, put your reins lower vertically. That's the rule of thumb. That's the basic deal there. And then you get into the real world. You get into horses with different shaped faces and longer hackamores and this and that and 19 kinds of other things. And so you have to adjust those wraps to make things work. If you've got a whole bunch of wraps on there, it looks real stupid, but that's the only way it works. That's how you got to roll for a while until you get a hackamore that fits better. Having less wraps, most of the hackamore gurus, they're all about the least amount of wraps you can get away with. Cool. If that works, that works. All I'll say to that is you don't want it, for instance, on almost any horse. If I had my wraps and everything to where they were like this high on the horse, for the majority of horses, when I pull on this hackamore anyway, it's my wraps that are gonna touch the horse on the jaw and not my hackamore. Well, that's not doing me any good. So you can have all the wraps on there you want, but if the wraps of your McCarty are what touches the horse and not the hackamore, it's not helping you out. So that's when you want to start taking away wraps and getting it farther down here to where your hackamore can do the work that it's designed to do. That's wraps on a hackamore. That's a wrap.